I'll show a couple each time. In fact, the first one we're going to do is that one. So go this way. Now, remember, this is half guard knee shield. Your prime objective is to get past this knee if you can. If you can. But usually, someone who's very good at this is using this as a solid guard. So what we're going to do is work here like this. And when they're not concentrating, you're going to turn. This is super slow. You're going to turn, grab the foot, connect. Everything's very tight. And we want to bring his big toe to his bottom there. So we're here, and we're turning there. That's the cheeky variation, okay? So one thing at a time. Oh, something cracked. So you okay? It's probably the new tattoo, the ink was cracking. So the next one we're going to be over here. Right here. You'll probably guess what's going to come. Right. So we're here, okay? Here. Not quite working. I'm going to let go of this hand, but keep this one in. I'm going to roll over this shoulder here, lock the legs in, and then we have a better leverage to finish. This is like a classic toe hold finish. When I'm on the bottom, he's on top, and they say big toe to butt crack. That turning. You should feel the pain here, like this. So, quickly, once again. Try and get through. Right. That's number one. Might get a quick finish. Second version. Bang. It's a bit fiddly, it's not working. Lucas will like this one. Roll over this shoulder, not this shoulder. The shoulder that's nearest him. I'm literally turning my entire body. For a brief second, my back is showing to him. We're here. Lock your feet together so you cannot, if you don't, you just correct yourself. We're here. The foot should be in front of you. Bend the leg a bit more. Crunch. Crunch. This technique is allowed in IBJJF rules for brown belts and above. We're giving you the chance to practice it so that by the time you're a brown belt or you want to compete in no-gi, but I think even in Grapplers Quest they allow toe holds. Grappling Industries as a blue belt, is that right?
Probably last time was.
I think there was. So they're starting to loosen up the roles. So the sooner you learn these techniques, the better, right? Plus they're fun. Anybody want to see that again? Toe hold? The intricacies of that?
Simon, you know when you're rolling, what are you doing with the foot? Like, how are you holding it to make it
Biting.
I'm not even, you can even just do this without holding anything. We're just looping around. And it just sort of falls into place nicely there. Like that. Okay, give it a go. There's more than one way to skin a cat. This particular one, if we want to target the leg specifically, by the way, when you're in this position, we should be trying to get past the leg, or squashing it, or doing one of these, or doing one of these, right? We should be trying to bust through. But in most cases, it's hard to do. So you need that extra option of a leg lock, all right? Most times the toe hold isn't there because the angle is like this, right? And he's spin around again, sorry buddy. See what Lucas is doing with his leg here? He's either locking it or he's putting it like a hand clap position here. So it makes it very hard to extract the leg. And even if I roll, it's not guaranteed I'm going to finish. And the knee is usually quite high. So we have to find another way to access the leg. A very simple way is, especially when the knee shield is quite high up like that, we're going to try and play here. And what we're going to do is we're going to put my knee here, like this. So now I'm 90 degrees to my opponent. Okay? I want to get past the knee line here, and then underneath. Then we're going to fall, and then we'll do the old lady. You'll be surprised how accessible that is. So we're here. That's not available. That's not available. Here. I can't be here. I need the knee over there. So you can either use the leg to move the knee, or I prefer to just do that. If you're super cheeky, you could even just accidentally lean on his throat. Then we're here. Back elbow, collect, spin round. I'm actually facing away from him. Here. You can actually finish it just like this. Here, or you can fall down like this. A final bit of detail is it's nice to just bring the leg out here, and we're pressing our legs in completely old lady position. Okay, so okay, again, it's sort of really, really tight. This. Okay, give that a go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. So I just want to carry on from the previous techniques that we did. Just a reminder that we have the pesky knee shield, right? That means it's really hard to bludgeon our way through, and we've explored all the other options where we are fighting for the inside control. Okay, we're trying to squash down, we're going for the lace, okay, and we're going for the underhook. Those are the 4 options available to you that you should explore in the very beginning of our fight anyway. But chances are, against a more experienced person, they're not going to work so easily. There's nothing to stop you from doing this, which is the technique that we just did, okay? Apart from the fact that as soon as you position, you bring his knee down, he blocks it, he knows it's coming. Because it's a little bit telegraphed, right? It's a nice one to show, especially when learning knee blocks. So we have to fight our way through the knee shield. And a very subtle, underrepresented move you can do is just it's that easy. Just get the knee, wedge it in place. Now his knee shield is split apart a bit. And actually, if his legs are like this, it's not too hard to bust through. So he'll tend to have it a little bit higher, because then it's quite hard to go through. And that's your chance to use, to go for a different kind of leg lock. We're going to really sell the idea of the knee slide here, like this. And what he'll often do is change his knee shield that was here to locking my leg. Can you see how he's locked my leg into quarter guard, 3/4 mount, however you want it, right? So it's quite hard. Even if my back heel is quite hard, right? Plus, if I do this, he takes my back, right? There's all sorts of things that can go on. So believe it or not, this thing is very common when somebody plays half. A very simple solution to that is we're going to just back step. Don't do it like a crazy back step like this. Just take the leg back a bit and use your knee to shunt in between his. So we're sandwiching his leg. We're going to collect his leg here. This one the hard way around. Yeah. So now we're in what we call the sandwich. We collect the top leg here, and that's our starting position for the leg lock series of attacks that we can do. I might as well show them. If you don't know them, we'll cover them in full another time, but this is a nice finishing position for part 1. Well, I'm just going to go through. We've got a cheeky ankle lock from here, okay, we've got a cheeky Texas cloverleaf from here, we discard the leg, and then we work the heel hook through it. You know what I mean, okay? But the point I wanted to show you is the back step. Let's look at this way so you can see what I'm doing with my leg. So, knee shield, very annoying, trying to do this, pop, and we jamming through here. Trying to sell through. Whether he moves his leg or not, let's say in this case he doesn't, it doesn't stop you from doing the back step. And in fact, if you want to do the back step and reach over him, yes, I know there's an underhook available. We're going to do the back step here and wedge in here. See how I wedged in like this? Then we take the legs to the other side, bring the leg over here, then we start our leg lock sequence. Yeah. Once again, knee shield, use your knee, hop up and jam between his leg. If he takes his leg away and starts hooking around your bottom leg, bingo, you've got access to the legs. Okay? If he doesn't, he keeps that knee shield here, we can still do it, you just need to reach forward a bit. Back step here, make sure you wedge it in, bring the top leg with you, and then we've got the legs So the same thing again, we want to wedge our knee through and weaken his knee shield. It's still here. Very often they realize it's a weaker knee shield, so we resort to this one. This is fine. What I'm going to do, instead of backstepping all the way here and then falling down for the leg lock attacks that we did previously, we're going to cut short that journey, which this is why I say it might be easy. Wedge the knee, okay? If he does do that, that's fine. Let's look at it. If he doesn't, if the knee's still between you, you need to get past that knee. The easiest way is to go here. See how the knee is passing him? Now I'm going to just sit on him like this, here. So I haven't fallen down to the ground. I sit on here, sorry, because I agree, right? The most obvious finish is the knee bar here. I'm going to grab with the knee. And there are two ways to fall. I either fall leg side down or leg side top. If I fall leg side down, I need to kick back and make sure he's on his side. I put my head on his foot here to stop him rotating. I cup together, keep it tight, and I punch my leg curl and punch my hips forward. He's already pinned. Okay? So that's that version. Just shorten the journey. But here, I'm not sitting completely square onto him like this. Whilst it looks cool, he can just grab around me and start throwing me around. Okay? I'm actually unstable. I'm off on one hip. Notice I'm side-saddling my legs. I reach for one leg. Now the previous one, I looked at falling that way. We can also fall with the leg side is on top, here like this. And in this situation, we can go for the super power knee bar, which is the same that we did previously, what they call the little old lady here. I'll do that. Okay? So, Wayne's here. Wayne's good at knee bars. I might as well go over a very common reaction. A very common reaction is they lace their legs up like this. If the leg that you want to attack is being hidden underneath here, we have to prise it open and then we can start attacking. If the leg is underneath like this can also be quite hard because it's kind of tied up in here. Use all that shape. We're going to do is lock over that leg like this. Okay? And then some people fall that side, but it's easier to fall with the leg side on top. We bring that up, fall this side, and we can do the power knee bar with this lock in place, and it's the hips that do the work. All right? So the whole thing again, sorry, there's a lot of information, but I said it's the easier technique. Well, which one? I should spin around. So, knee shield, wedge, stretch, sit on him like this. So I'm not doing a crazy falling over on that side. Okay? It looks like the top leg is available, and he's bent that way anyway. Hips. Alternate version, I fall that side. If you fall that side, it's crucial that he's not flat. I want to kick here, lock, so he's on his side, then I can do knee bar here, like this. When you sit on him, and his legs are kind of like locked up in the figure four like this, sometimes it's hard to finish like this, we can lock it up here, like this. And there are many, many other permutations, but I think it's already more than the information in one go. The most important thing is if you can get to this position here, where you've got some weight on him, but you're off to one side, then you can pick and choose. You can even just do toe holds from here as well. Right. So that's quite nice. Lots of information, I apologise, but I'm just trying to throw it there so you've got more sparring time. Give it a go, I'll come around and help best I can, alright? 1, 2, 3.
You're so close.
Here, and I'm sitting on you, I can't get this knee okay. This one here.
Yes. Yeah, that's how I felt in my knee. Really bad.
I like that a lot.
You got the double